Sports.
Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
The Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And the Noles looking to cash in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
this one is right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
A second down after that completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And he'll wisely throw that one away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but that game moves the ball all the way to the 31. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Here comes a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Knowles. The defense adds 6 points.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and gets him a touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Ohio State offense will take over.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab made by the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Now they get set to kick it away.
Ohio State 7.
This one will be fair caught. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Heading left after the handoff. Breaking tackles. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He lets it go on the move. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 10, Ohio State 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass. It's Burns. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they'll get him down that time. And the Seminoles looking to run some tempo here.
Third down coming up.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Catch made, a lot of space now. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Seminoles will have first and 10 here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Number 1 is in the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Florida State 17, Ohio State 7.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the end man on the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he gets the pass away. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
The Noles looking to cash in this red zone trip. The shotgun handoff here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Ohio State offense will take over.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Brings up second down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. Who's going to lose yardage here? The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help.
Deep ball caught inside the 10. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for the first down and goal. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out at the 6. What a crucial takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Fires this one deep middle. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looks left and finds his target there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. We finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Noles will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got a receiver wide open here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, stopped the ball to 34.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Missed his receiver, it's incomplete. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looking to chuck it again. Buying time, moving to his left. He's on the run, launches deep. Catch made, it's a big play inside the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And now another deep ball here. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they go in front here in the second half. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. And the PAT is good. Puts them up 5. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run to the left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important third down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Shotgun formation here on third down. Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, Chris, we always talk about adjustments being made at halftime. And this offense clearly needed to make adjustments. But what they're trying here early in the second half is not working.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Dump off caught by the running back. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Three guys up front line up. It's first down. And the quarterback dropping back, trying to extend the play. Using his legs here. It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Going the other way, can they stop him? And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll test the right side here. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. And the Seminoles pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
How about this, Chris? When was the last time we could talk about this happening? A throw to a fullback to pick up the first down. The defense completely forgot about it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. A quick throw out left, complete.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here.
He knocks this one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Ohio State offense will take over.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The offense going with the hurry up.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Looking to scramble. On the move, looking deep. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he'll get the first 10 yards before they finally bring him down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. He just came flying and delayed the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
Here's the second down play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking for his back.
catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Another Florida State.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Burns. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up fourth down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to the left side. And it's complete downfield. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he try to cut into this lead. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. They test the middle, but get stuck. That run goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to